I think winter is one of the most perfect times to stay inside, snuggle up, grab a blankie, and read a new book. Well, I literally do that all the time. So if your reading list is running low, the King County Library System's shared 5 reads you might want to check out. All right, Jenna, so you have 5 must-read books this winter, and I can't wait to jump in because as I was telling you, I have a hard time breaking out of my genre. So first book on the list is The Overnight Guest by Heather Gudenkauf.
That's right. So this book begins when true crime writer Wiley breaks her phone. Now, she's not too worried because she has rented a remote farmhouse in order to get some good solo writing time in. Now, she starts to get uneasy when a huge winter storm rolls in and cuts her off. This is made even worse by the fact that the farmhouse that she's rented was the site of a grisly double murder and a young woman's disappearance 20 years ago. Her fears are realized when she finds a child collapsed at her doorstep with a child's badly injured mother right behind her. Someone is hunting this duo, and Wiley is caught in the crosshairs with no way to call for help. What I love about this is that it moves between 3 timelines: the present with Wiley, the past at the events of the farmhouse, and the story behind the mother and the child.
Okay, I don't know that I have the bravery to read that one now, but actually sounds like a great getaway book. The next book sounds like I'm going to love it because it's about cats. The Cat Who Saved Books.
Yes, but before we get to the cat, we have to meet Rintaro. He is a reserved teen who loves to run a bookshop with his grandfather. Unfortunately, when his grandfather dies, Rintaro is so grief-stricken that he thinks his only option is to sell the bookstore and to move away. On one of the last nights that the shop is open, Rintaro gets a surprising visitor. It is our friend the cat, and the cat can speak. He demands that Rintaro follow him on a bookish rescue mission. The books are in trouble, and only Rintaro can help him.
I love that. That's beautiful. And this book was translated, right?
Absolutely. It's by one of Japan's most popular authors, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh, I can't wait to read that one. Battle Royale by Lucy Parker.
Oh, this was a big comfort read for me. So it starts out with Sylvie Fairchild. She gets her big break on the show Operation Cake, which is a very thinly veiled Great British Baking Show. She doesn't make the finale because her flamboyant, glittery style collides quite literally with sober Judge Dominic. Indeed. A few years in the future, that incident is behind her, and Sylvie owns her own bakery that just so happens to be across the street from Dominic's storefront. Despite being neighbors, the two they avoid one another until a royal wedding is announced. Now, both of them really want to create the perfect royal wedding cake. As they battle and bake and banter, they come to very much appreciate each other and each other's perspectives on cake and life.
All I could do not to pick my phone up and download it right this moment. Madhouse at the End of the Earth by Julian.
It starts out in 1897 with a Belgian captain and his crew with the goal of being the first to sail to the South Pole. Now, right from the get, this ship had tons of problems, so that meant the entire voyage was behind schedule. With winter closing in, the captain had to make a decision. Does he turn back, or does he try to push forward and outlast the winter? Of course, wouldn't be much of a story if he didn't push forward, and polar ice totally encased this ship. All told, the crew was stuck here for over a year.
Nobody shot an albatross, right?
Nobody shot an albatross, but I can't make sure the penguins are safe.
Oh, okay. Good to know. And now you're saying this is a true story?
This is a true story.
Okay. That sounds fascinating. Final book, Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan.
So Jing Yin has been secluded her entire life. She is born of a forbidden union between the moon goddess and a mortal. So she and her mother have lived in exile on the moon. That all changes one day when Xin Ying releases this huge pulse of magic that totally blows her secret wide open. Now, her mother, the moon goddess Chang, gives her just enough time to flee, but she and Ying vows that she will return to save her mother from the Celestial Emperor. But before she does that, she has to grow her own skills and connections and power and explore the vast world of the Celestial Empire. So I didn't know much about Chinese mythology before I read this book. So it was such an incredible pleasure to experience the places and the beings that were just totally new to me.
Happy reading.